Hey, what do you know? I'm early. Hope everybody's doing all right. I just figured I'd randomly stream like I usually do. So if anybody's awake and they get the notification and they want to join, I've pinned the StreamYard link at the top of the chat. Uh, I don't know. We can talk about pretty much anything. Pretty much. Because this is my stream. If you start coming in here talking crazy conspiracy shit, you will get booted. I'm just saying. You have been warned. I mean, we can talk about aliens and ancient civilizations and crazy shit that's been going on in the world. But if you come in here and saying it's all a government conspiracy, then no, we're not. We're not going to go there. The government's not that damn smart. I used to know. I used to be in the army, so I know. They're just not that fucking smart. Hello to everybody lurking in the background. You think I don't see you, but I do. Had a nap, woke up, ate some pizza, drinking beers now. So, like I said, you want to come up and talk about almost anything, we can. Oh, we're supposed to have some heavy fucking frost or freeze tonight, and my bones are popping because I went out this morning and I helped to give birth to a baby cow. I hope it survives. I really do. It was a pretty easy birth. We didn't have to call the vet or anything. So sometimes that shit happens. You got to call the vet, come out and give you a hand. Like, I ain't trained for this. And yes, I have seen some ugly calf births in all the years I've worked on a cattle farm. Yeah. Well, me and Crypto were talking about this earlier. Sometimes they come out feet first, and sometimes they get turned sideways. And that's when you got to call the vet. When they get turned sideways, yeah, I ain't reaching up in there, and I wouldn't know what to do anyway. So, feet first isn't so bad. Head first is a whole lot better. And sideways, yeah, that's a whole different problem. Yeah, that's something I have no way to correct. I mean, you ain't got to come up. You can just type in the chat. We can chit chat through there. I just didn't have anything better to do, so I figured I'd do a stream and wear out my StreamYard hours before they reset in a couple of days. So I was like, I think they told me I'm at 12 hours, and so I've still got 8 that I can run through. So after I helped birth the baby cow, went to the store, grabbed me some food and smokes and beer. Came back home, had a nap, talked with Crypta for a little while. It was fun. It was fun. See, that's what I come on YouTube to do, is to have fun. I don't have to make any kind of damn religious or political or sociological statement about anything. Anything. Because I really don't care. This whole Budweiser thing that's going on, I never liked Budweiser in the first place. It gives me a headache. And I don't drink light beer because that's just, I might as well just go fill up a jug with water and drink it. So I may go a half an hour, I may go an hour, I may go 2 hours. Just depends on who shows up. If nobody shows up, hey, YouTube's being kind of shit lately. So, and StreamYards too, for that matter. Oh, hey, Stephanie, you doing all right? I'm doing all right. Trying to stay warm. We're supposed to have us a hard freeze tonight. So, yay, yay, April. So, there's that. Maybe we'll get to plant the vegetables at the end of April or the beginning of May. We'll have to ride it out, wait and see. I don't even think they know what they're going to plant this year. And pumpkins, at least, because that's a big Halloween thing. We sell a shit ton of pumpkins around Halloween in September and October. You wouldn't believe how many. But whatever else we plant, I don't know. They haven't said. after I got done giving birth to that calf this morning, I asked him, I said, what are we going to plant? And he said, well, I know pumpkins, but other than that, they don't know. Depends on the weather. Because you can plant a field of corn and it all grows about 6 or 8 feet high. And then you get a good windstorm, they're all dead. It breaks them all off at the ground. So pumpkins at least sit on the ground, so they don't suffer that. It is 44 degrees here, and it feels like 41, and it's going down. So yeah, we'll see what it looks like about 6 o'clock this morning. But like I said, I just wanted to do an impromptu random stream because reasons, and I felt like it. So, and I mean, I pay for HBO, but they show the same movies over and over and over and over again. So it's not even really worth having. I think I'm going to pay my bill for this month and then just turn the whole thing off. Turn it all off. Miss Joe. Well, lucky you. Ain't that some how do you do? I'm trying not to cuss too much until I get into the no butt zone. But yeah, I'm glad for you. Hell, it got up to 75 degrees last week, and then the temperature before Easter just went down. It took a nosedive. I was like, ain't this some happy horse shit? So, yeah, I woke up freezing to death on Easter, and I woke up freezing to death this morning and got a phone call. It's like, hey, we got a cow. It's about to give birth. I was like, well, ain't that something? So I threw on my trench coat and my long johns, and we went out and did what we had to do. It's fine for now, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure if it gets really cold, the calf will snuggle up to mama, and mama will take care of it. So, but yeah, about 5 minutes after it was born, it was up walking around, and it got some milk from its mama. So it seemed to be doing all right for today. We'll see about tomorrow. So, but that's how things go. You take it uh, day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour. Things can go bad quick. Oh, and I've heard a lot of people say, well, I don't want any stress in my life. What kind of horseshit is that? You know what stress does? Builds character because you either learn how to deal with it or you learn how to run away. And most people learn how to run away from stress. But then again, I was in the army, so I know all about stress and the horseshit and having to do what you're told. So, but yeah, after I got out of the army, I was like, nobody's pushed me around like that again. And nobody has. Was I kind of a prick at first? Sure. Sure, I was. But sometimes you have to be that way. I try not to be that way now, but sometimes you have to be that way. And I don't know if y'all can hear me or if I'm breaking up or whatever, but everybody seems to have left. But that's fine. Oh. Some people don't have the best internet connection. I get it because mine isn't spot on all the time either. Sometimes mine will just go out for no reason. So I'm like, what the hell? They're like, oh, we're doing maintenance on the lines. I was like, okay. Because you had to. Because everybody started calling you and saying, hey, I got no internet. What's going on? Well, and my internet doesn't come through a cell phone, so I don't have cell reception inside my house or where I live because the towers are too far away. And I live in the mountains, so it's up and down and up and down and up and down. The signal can't always make it. So I don't have a cell phone. Ha 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 ha. Oh, sure, I get that, Ms. Joe. Um, Plus, isn't it like spring break or whatever where you are? It is up here. I don't know if it'll be spring break all week, but yeah, Easter and spring break usually coincide. Well, I mean, at least I've got people listening. That's something. That is something. You might think I'll say something smart, but you might be wrong. Depends on what we're talking about, whether or not I'll say something smart. Or just be a smart ass. My dad called me a smart ass one time, and I said, well, it's better to be a smart ass than a dumbass. He's like, well, yeah, you're right. Oh, was it last month? Oh, okay. Well, I came back from birthing that baby cow and going to the store, and I looked at the school, and I was like, well, it's Monday, and there ain't nobody there. So I figured it was spring break. So here, here where I'm at. So yeah, no teachers, no school buses, no nothing. I was like, well, I guess they're out for spring break, which it isn't spring here yet. They say it's spring, but it does not feel like spring. So, well, I went to the store. I didn't say this earlier, but when I went to the store, I bought a couple of bags of the half off Easter candy. I was like, score. Those little chocolate eggs that are wrapped in tinfoil. I bought a bag of those, and I bought, well, I love Reese's peanut butter cups, and they have those peanut butter eggs, and those were on sale too. I was like, give me a bag of them. So, Oh yeah, the little chocolate ones wrapped in tinfoil or aluminum foil or whatever. Yeah, those are great. And like I said, I'm a big fan of the Reese's peanut butter cups and the peanut butter eggs. I bought a whole bag of those too. So yeah. But yeah, if you want to hop up and have a chit chat, I did pin the link at the top of the YouTube chat for StreamYards. So I mean, I hope everybody had a good Easter and got to spend time with your family or whatever you decided you were going to do because that's important. They're not always going to be there. This is a little tip from your Uncle Rex. People die, and when they're gone, they're gone. They don't show up for family gatherings and shit. So, and I'm saying this from experience. Oh, you know the ones I don't like? The ones that are covered in chocolate and have that crappy center stuff. I don't know what the hell that is. But oh, I always hated those. Oh, they were nasty. It's like fucking bread or some shit. Yeah. Ugh. I did not like those. Was not a fan. Well, it's not like it was just bread either. It was like 3 day old bread. Yeah. That was all hard. And I was like, ugh, ugh. Oh, well, sometimes you just lose your taste for stuff. Um, I get that. I get that. I bought a bag of M&Ms a few months back. I think it might have been after Christmas. They're they're not milk chocolate M&Ms. They're what the hell are they? Hang on, let me look. Let me look. Oh, okay. They are the fudge brownie flavored M&Ms. I liked them at first, but after I ate a couple of handsfuls, I was like, not really, not my thing. But like my niece, she had a love of gummy worms when she was growing up. Now she can't stand them. So people change, our tastes change. I used to love going to Pizza Hut and getting supreme pizzas. Not so much anymore. Every once in a while. I used to love to eat Big Macs. Not so much anymore. I go get one every once in a while, like I said, but not all the time like I used to. And I actually feel better for it. Because any kind of fast food you eat is basically crap. You're eating crap. Used to love Hardee's mushroom and Swiss burgers, and I'd always tell them to put extra mushrooms and extra Swiss on it. Lost my taste for those too. So yeah, I get it, but I do still love mushrooms. A lot of people are like mushrooms and olives and shit. Ew. I'm like, hey, you just okay, fair enough. All right. I don't like green olives so much. I like black olives. I like those all over my pizza, and then I'll throw some jalapenos on my pizza and cook that shit up. Delicious. As long as there's not too many jalapenos on there, because that makes my mouth burn, my gut burn, and my coming out place burn. So yeah, if I put a few too many on there, yeah, it's not fun. Tastes good, but it's not fun. Oh, and I've heard some people say, "Oh, kale is delicious." Yeah, we grow that around here, and yeah, I can get it fresh, but that is nasty, 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 nasty. I would rather eat broccoli and spinach than kale. It's just got no flavor. It just doesn't. Not by itself. It doesn't have any kind of flavor at all. But oh, kale is good for you and it's great. If you say so. I just don't like it. Now, I will eat cabbage and I will eat, like I said, broccoli and spinach and turnips. Turnips are delicious. You pull them right out of the ground, slice them open, a little bit of salt, delicious. Delicious. What else did we used to grow? Well, my dad and I did a garden back in the day, and we'd put turnips and cauliflower. Cauliflower's good. It's not really got any kind of real taste to it, but still, if you mix it up with other stuff, it's good. Cabbage. I said that, I think. Um, what else did we used to grow? I don't know. We're talking 6 or 7 years ago. So we grew a bunch of stuff. He would grow potatoes like a madman. I was like, why have you got 7 rows of potatoes? He's like, well, we got to keep them. Okay. That's what he wanted to do. So that's what we did. Well, now a good fresh potato, mashed or fried or baked, good shit. Mom likes sweet potatoes. I've never been a fan of sweet potatoes. No. But I did have an aunt that could make a sweet potato casserole that I loved. I don't know how she did it or what she put in it, but you know, I would eat it. Okay, I might let this go for about an hour because I'm getting hungry now talking about food. Um, what about? Oh, oh. I did something different. You guys probably never heard of this. I got a tub. Oh, excuse me. I got a tub of pimento cheese spread. And then I added buttermilk flavored ranch dressing to it and mixed it all up and made a sandwich. Oh man. Oh man. That was a whole lot better than I thought it was going to turn out. I thought I'd have to trash it. No, I'm not trashing. No. Ah, shit. My power's flickering. If I just disappear, I'm sorry. But it's flickered like 3 times. Usually I'm okay if it doesn't go out, like blink off. But if it blinks off usually for more than a minute, then yeah, it's they're gonna have to come out here and fix them. And I'll have to pull out my kerosene heater and light that shit up. Because like I said, we've got a frost slash freeze warning for tonight. So we'll see what happens. And you know, I've got candles and flashlights and electric lanterns and all that other good stuff. So if the lights go out, I won't be stuck in the dark for long. But like I said, I just wanted to come on and see who was about. I'm sure I've got people lurking on me. They seem to not want to come up and be on stream, but they will watch what I say after I end the stream. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. You do what you're going to do. I've actually got Demolition Man on mute in the back on my TV. I love that movie. It's a good movie. Not my most favorite movie, but it's still a good movie. Before Wesley Snipes went all crazy and shit. So You know what movie I do like more than the original is Dread. What's that guy's name? He played Judge Dredd in the movie, and he never took his helmet off because in the comic books he never took his helmet off. Um, he was uh, the CIA agent in Red, that movie with Bruce Willis. He was the new Dr. McCoy in the reboot of Star Trek. That guy. What the hell is his name? I don't know. If I open another tab and try to look it up, it'll crash my shit. So, but you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. I might let this go for another 15 minutes. Um, we'll see what happens. I'm assuming everybody got the notification on YouTube. But maybe not because YouTube. Well, nobody came in chat to troll me tonight. I am disappointed. I am disappointed. Well, I think that is because the trolls know that I don't give a shit. There's nothing they can say or do to get to me. And if I end this in a little bit because uh, I'm hungry and I'm thirsty, then you know what? Get over it. At least I have the cash money to buy my food and beer and smokes. So I don't have to beg it off of anyone. I could tell you how much I got paid to help give birth to that calf this morning, but you wouldn't believe it. Because that's kind of important shit right there. you're saving the mother cow and you're saving the calf. And yeah, if both of those die, you've lost a whole shit ton of money. And I mean, it's not all about the money. Bringing a life into the world is a special thing. Just ask a woman who's had kids or taking care of kids or taking care of animals. It's no small thing. All right, when it hits the top of the hour, I think I'll end it. Go make me something to eat. Find me a movie to watch. Oh, hey, have you guys heard they're going to make three new Star Wars movies? Surprise, 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 Disney. And they're going to have Daisy Ridley in them. I think they might have that other guy, the Finn character, in it too. And what's his name? Who was the pilot that was the asshole? Um, Shit, I can't think of his name. I'm horrible with names. So there's that. Character names, actors' names, it doesn't matter. I'm just flat out horrible with names. He was the X-wing pilot in the new three, and I think he'll be in that too. And actually, he was supposed to die in the first one, but they kept him around because people liked him. Poe Dameron, that was his name. That was his character name. Now, what his real name is, I couldn't tell you. Well, okay. Okay. I had a bunch of people on here last time. Um, but everybody's asleep. I guess they're sleeping off their candy brush or whatever. Um, so I'm just gonna end it. I appreciate you, Miss Joe. I appreciate you, Stephanie, for showing up in chat. And I will talk to everybody later. Take care.